always excited to talk to you, always excited to see you, but I need to know what you were thinking when Power was created.
Well, this young man, Phil Bryant, one of the producers on the album, said the Lord woke him up and he went from the house to the car, and the Lord started giving him power. Because we have been just talking about so many different things throughout just recording the album. And he was like, Mama, he said, this is one we need to add. So he started, and then we just finished on, finished writing it together, but just talking about the power of Jesus, because I think us as believers, we still get at a point in our lives sometimes. It's like, it's not that we doubt the power of God, but I think we don't realize how much power and authority that we have as an individual when you have a relationship with God, on how he moves by his spirit, by his power, on our belief. So just talking about the power of God is a reminder of us, of what we have to work with and who we have working for us and who is in our corner. So though that's kind of how that came about, of how the Lord's power, all things are possible with him. So, and through him. So it's just really just a reminder of the power of God, that he is who he is. All the names, he is all that.
Now, you have songs that typically have you bent over the steering wheel when you're in the car and takes you there. I just want to know because that's one of them. But what other song on the album do you think is just like, be careful driving and listening to this one? Because
Hand on me to me is also another one, because when you think of the hand of the Lord being on you and on your life, especially when those things happen, like we were talking before we really got started, of the challenges that we've had this last year. For me, the last year and a half, almost 2 years, it's been a rough patch that I never would have dreamed or imagined things that I have been facing. Even when it came to the core of like family and things, how the enemy, he'll start from the inside to start working on the inside to tear things up and tear things apart. And it's like those challenges, me and my husband, we're on the same page, we're in the best place that we've ever been. But it's like when it came to our children and other family members, things it's like it just got really crazy. And just being transparent, people look at us like, man, y'all don't have no problems. Y'all got everything's good. But we deal with things just like you deal with things. And I'm just being transparent enough to say that I trust God, that I am living, that I am breathing, and I'm fighting, because I refuse to be defeated. Like you hear me say on one of the ad libs on Deserve to Win, I refuse to be defeated and allow the enemy to come in and just tear up and just have victory over my situations, any of them, when it comes to family, workplace, because it's like it was just happening in all those spots. But I can't let him win. With Jesus, we always win. Win this 12th round, baby. We coming out with our hands up, victorious.
Absolutely. And of course, you talked about transparency, you talked about strength and your body and being positioned. I just need to know who came up with this beautiful gospel mermaid cover that you got going on, because it's giving siren in the best way. Holy Ghost siren.
Holy Ghost. This young man named Keyston, we sent him the picture, and we were just, we kind of just let him create something, because I just sent him the songs so he would know that we're talking about live, breathe, and fight. And even the idea of just, I don't know, the washing of water, how it cleanses. I don't know. It really doesn't have a meaning. But now that you brought that up, it's like, that just came to me. This us being washed, and even like how the water purifies and clears, that we just coming up out the water, baby, that we finna be, we coming out of this thing. It's just, I don't know. I'm just encouraged, and I'm just being sent to be an encouragement to all people, not just God's people, but all people, to let people know that God is still working in our behalf. When you don't see him working, just like the first single working for me, it's like the Lord reassured me going through these things that you don't see me at work, but I'm working in your behalf, that I'm working for you. And it's like this album is from a personal place, y'all. It's like, not meaning to be selfish, but a lot of it was I was catering to self. but yet thinking of other people, that other people had talked to me and things that they were going through. I'm like, oh, I'm not by myself. I'm not alone. This album is to encourage you, to let you know that you're not alone. And we coming out. Like you say, Lord, I trust you. It's one of the other ones. To me, it has a lot of funk to it, a lot of, a little, not rock and roll, but it got some bop to it, as you young people say. And all things, to me, it has a little swag, and even Deserve to Win. I said, these my swaggy songs, if I can say that. I got that from y'all. But I'm like, Lord, just enlarge our territory. Let this album touch, it's not that I just want to reach the young people, but I want them to know that there are songs that when you're going through, and sometimes you got to have something that's not going to depress you even more, but to help you feel like you can come up and that you're coming out and that you can be victorious and not quit. Because the mental thing has been happening a lot. I'm seeing it more now in our community, meaning the Black community, than I ever have in my life. I'm 58 years old, and of course you would see people every now and then say that they were having some mental challenges, but it is like, so even in the kids, where so many people are just, it's like, I ain't gonna say we're twisted, but it's how the enemy is trying to twist our minds, that everybody's against you, that don't nobody want to be your friend, don't nobody want to follow me, don't nobody want to like, since it's all about the likes and all of that kind of good thing. People, I don't know how we're valuing ourselves according to how many people like a video, but it's like that's where the world is going. It's like, okay, is it just about the likes? Or hopefully people are getting whatever the messages that we have, and not just use this thing as your diary. Because Facebook to me is like people's diaries. It's like they just put it in a book. It's not, everything is not for everybody, but some things I feel like, if you feel like somebody can learn, or to again let them know that they're not alone, yes, but to just put all your business out there in the street, it's kind of gotten a little lost out there, a little bit lost.
On tour, you've done a million things in the last 2 years as well. Y'all been busy, but
Mhm.
has there been a chance that you knew a song necessarily wasn't a hit to everybody, but you were like, I need to sing this for a specific reason?
Yeah, a lot of them, because going back to guest of honor, even like David was like, you like to sing that, but that's not one of the number one songs that people are playing. Or when you look at the streaming, that's in like my top songs being listened to all the time, he was like, that's not even in there. But even like with Potter, it took Potter a while to circulate. And so there has been songs that, yes, that I felt like it was ministering to me, and I felt like it would resonate with somebody. So that's even when you do an album, you really don't know which songs are gonna reach and what's gonna take off. You don't. You have that hope that things are gonna work out, but you just don't. But there are songs that I have recorded. I'm like, I feel led to do this for this time, and that's kind of where we are. It's kind of like, I guess, like a pastor coming and preaching on a Sunday morning. It's like that's kind of where the Lord led him in the word what to give. So hopefully somebody can get a nugget and have something to take from live, breathe, and fight, that we to be encouraged, to keep going, keep fighting.
I just always wonder, because when you think about putting together set lists and things, of course you want to hit, and people are like, okay, this might be, but like in your
Yes,
case, like there's a chance
because
that
they do want to say, what's my favorite song? I was like, I'm gonna get to it. But let me let you hear. It's just like now talking to people these last few days, I'm like, hey, I know Take Me to the King, my favorite song. I said, yes, and I thank you. But I have so many other songs could be very, very healing and helpful to you if people just give it a chance. Because like really people just kind of go with what your single is.
Mhm.
People really don't listen to whole albums. That's kind of where we are now. But my hope is, and my prayer is, Lord, let this whole album, because to me, all 11 songs is talking about something on this record. So I'm just praying that the Lord allow it to take off, and he does what he does. Breathe on it.
It's gone to the moon then. You notice how to do. We done
Really.
seen you doing this before. I'm sure we'll see you do this again.
Oh,
But it's
well,
not really about awards for you, or is it?
no, it's not. I mean, it's nice to get an award. It's nice to be recognized. And like, it's a great feeling to know that your work has, caught eyes. But, people really don't realize just because you win a Grammy don't make you uh, rich, if I could put it that way. A lot of people think, oh, if you don't got these awards, you doing it. But a lot of people have Grammys and they still struggling, especially in all genres of music. But my thing is, again, that the message is being caught, and I pray when it comes to big wigs, I would love to have the it to be recognized in that way, that I put in a lot of hard work and to be honored for the hard work and time that I put in to the album. So I pray that happened, but it's so political in these streets. But I have learned to not put my hope and trust in just that, of the accolades of winning an award, because it doesn't define me. It doesn't make me. And what helped me with that is I saw Miley Cyrus just won her first Grammy last year, and she has been in the business a long time too. Diana Ross had never won. Out of all those years, she had never won a Grammy. I saw her do an interview on Oprah, and she said that. And when I tell you it blessed me, it really blessed me, and it comforted my heart and my mind to let people know it's not about just that, because she's well known all over the world and still can sell out wherever she is. So it's not just about that. So I just want even my young artists and up and coming singers and artists to know that that doesn't define you. That just doesn't make who you are. So I just want to put out the best music that I can and encourage and win as many souls for the kingdom of God that I can.
I have to ask you a sneaky question.
Okay.
I heard Joe and them coming back to the screen. Is Cora gonna be there?
Cora gonna be there. Cora's gonna be up in the mix. Medea's destination wedding. Me and Mr. Brown and my mama. Okay, this is so funny to just be in the middle of Medea and Mr. Brown. It's so funny because it's like I'm always trying to keep them online. But it's gonna be a very funny movie. It's gonna be out next year, and y'all just get ready to laugh. It's a lot of little twists in there that you probably ain't gonna see coming, but it was good. It felt good, even and Bam is in it. Just for all of us to come together again. So it was just, we have such a good time once all of us get together, that we're growing together in this business. So it's just really a blessing. It's just really a honor to be able to still be there and have the love of the people, even with the support. So, so I'm just happy to be in this place and to be able to be a part of so many different things happening. But yeah, but y'all know music is my first love, y'all. So that I need y'all to get out there, talk about it, share it, stream it, all those good things.